Hello there, folks. It's me again. I'm back. I'm here to speak to you once more. And to be talking about being theatrical in gaming. So I watched the stream of Annihilation that they put up, D&D put up. I said I wasn't going to talk too much about D&D, and this is really not about D&D, but I did watch it. And it was actually rather entertaining. It was a diverse group of gamers getting together and enjoying games. Like, enthusiastically gaming. Unabashed. Unashamed. In a somewhat public way. You had some named actors there, not just the Critical Role people, but, people have gotten some screen time, not just voice actors. You had game designers, you had people from all over gaming, and that was really cool. I liked that. That was fun. And it also reminded me of something that kind of bugs me sometimes about myself. A moment, if you will. I tend towards wanting to be theatrical. I want to do voices. I want to do the Russian voice, or, I want to do a proper English voice whenever I can, or, sound like the wizened wizard who's there to advise, or, do all kinds of weird, wacky voice stuff, because that's part of my thing. It's my aesthetics. I like getting theatrical and emotional. I want to cry. I want to laugh and, rail and, just sort of be present in the moment. And it's very much more like acting to me when it's right. When it's done right, it's much more like acting than just moving pieces around on a board or figuring out the math. Those are elements to it, and there's nothing wrong with, being better with those things. But for me, for my aesthetics, a good game should sound like people are being characters for a while. Maybe it's because I did the LARPing for so long. Maybe it's because I did a little bit of voice acting over the years. Just amateur stuff. Nothing like those guys, because I'm nowhere near their level of quality. But because I've had those experiences, that may influence why my particular style of play is that. And yet, I say it, and yet, I did find myself recently in a in-person gaming thing. So, a couple of weekends ago, I got to go to Atlanta and hang out with some friends who I haven't seen in over a year, many of them. So it was nice. It was nice to have some in-person gaming again. And I found I was nervous about being around people. These are all old friends of mine. People have known me for 20 years, or in some cases, or more. And I found myself reeling back from my instincts, of doing the voices that come to mind. And I don't like that, but it's certainly a thing that is understandable, given that, I've got that part of myself that is like that, I guess. The sort of anxiety will make you fear being out there, fear being embarrassed. And that was bugging me in the back of my head from that weekend, that I didn't sort of commit. And then I saw the stream of Annihilation, and I saw all of these actors and improv people, and they are absolutely committing to every choice. And I go, oh yeah, that was what was bugging me. I wasn't doing that. So this is me sort of publicly ruminating on this point and deciding that I want to be more open to, committing to a role, deciding to be that guy. And yeah, that means I'll probably be the loud guy at the table from time to time. That means that I will probably embarrass myself at some point. But, if I'm doing gaming the way I think it should be done, those should be dangers. Those should be potential outcomes. I get embarrassed. I am maybe overly enthusiastic. And I think that's okay. I would rather be embarrassed or have people think I'm overly enthusiastic than to have people think that I'm not invested in what they're doing as much as they are. Anyway, that was my thoughts for today on that sort of popped in my head. I have been actually working on a thing about comic artists who worked in RPG products, but it's taking a bit of time to assemble. There's a lot of art involved. Some of these figures are actually a little controversial, not gonna lie. But, so that's taking me longer than I thought, so I'm not going to get that up this weekend. I'll probably try and get that up next weekend. Life is hard. If you like this, subscribe, share with all the people. Go check out the Patreon if you are so inclined. I know money is a thing, and it's sometimes hard to contribute. But every little bit helps. And I think I will talk to you guys later. I have been putting up some blog posts over on my blog. I will link the blog in the, as they say, doobly-doo. And you can go read content that I write. I do write game content. It happens. And a lot of times it's D&D, but every once in a while I'll do something else. And if you have any suggestions of things you'd like to see, let me know. But other than that, I will catch you crazy kids later.